Welcome to another video. So over the weekend I bought these really cool embroidery threads from a local fabric store, and I thought, why not share it with you guys. Each spool costed about 60p each. Because of the price and the way that they looked, I couldn't help but get them in every colour. I first bought a few and tested them out beforehand just to see if they were good, and then after I bought them in every colour. So I'm going to be using these embroidery threads for a few sample pieces that I have in mind for my graduate collection. Here I'm using a free motion embroidery foot with a zigzag stitch to create this really neat border around this shape. The technique that I'm using is called applique, and here I'm using a straight stitch just to doodle around this leaf shape. I don't know why, but it kind of sounds like I'm sponsored by these embroidery threads, but I'm not. I just think that these are really good and recommend them. I'm really pleased with how the colours came out on this and the composition layout. So for this particular evening, I thought I'd start on my designs. Before I did though, I made sure to create a to-do list. Now, whenever you're studying any course, it's important to create a to-do list in order to prioritize your tasks and to get your work done. Now, after a long and busy day at university, here I'm taking out all of my drawing equipment, just so it's easy for me to just get started and start drawing. Now, the pens that I use are from Muji, and I've also got some fine liners that I like to use after I've drawn out all my designs. To help me design, I'm using my final lineups that I drew beforehand and using Pinterest just to get some ideas spewing, as well as making sure that I'm not repeating my designs. Now, for my university, I'm not sure if it's the same for other universities, but we are encouraged to design digitally as well as traditionally. For me, I prefer digitally drawing my designs just because I feel like I have more control, it's less messy, but a lot of people do prefer traditional art, but it's up to you what you choose. If you aren't great at any, it's best to just keep practicing until you get better. The way that I've done it within this segment is I've printed out digitally drawn templates that relate to my concept, and then once I printed them out, I was able to go over and draw my designs. For this particular project, I feel like I struggled with designing. I wasn't as enthusiastic about this project, but later on, when it came to making my actual garments, I quite enjoyed it. Also, when it does come to fashion design, a lot of the time your work will be critiqued and judged constantly by tutors, by peers, but at the end of the day, you need to be confident in your abilities and your strengths and to work on your weaknesses and the motivation to get better. If any of you guys have made it this far into the video and have any questions to do with fashion design or anything of that sort, please let me know in the comments and I will try my best to answer those questions or even make a video about it.